Welcome to the Jill on Money Show. It is Friday, March 25th, and we are here trying to help you take the mystery out of your financial life. The way that we do that is we ask you to do something. That's not very nice. We're asking you for something, but wait, it gets better because we'll give you something in return. All we ask is that you go to jillonmoney.com. That's our website. If you've got a question, you click on the Contact Us button. You click that button and a form will pop up and it will ask you, what do you want to talk about with Jill and Mark? And if you want to come on the program, there's a little box at the end of that form that says, would you be willing to come on the show? If you click it, yes, Mark does all the rest and he gets you on the air with us and it's so much more fun. We can kind of tease you if you're going to make a silly decision that's not in your best interest, but we're all on the same team. We want to get you where you want to go. Today, we are on the line with Jessica from South Carolina. Hi, Jessica. What can we do for you today?
I wanted to do a health check, see how I'm doing and what changes I should make in the future. I'm 47 and I'm hoping to retire at 55.
What? Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Why 55? Do you do something very hard? Are you law enforcement or are you a firefighter? Like, what are you doing that you're so burnt out at age 47 that you could only see doing it till you're 55?
I'm a programmer, or I was. I just recently changed to a different position, which has eased my stress considerably. But
really?
The being on call and the stress really got to me.
I'm sorry.
There,
but it's better now.
It's better now. Yes.
Okay. So maybe
now. So maybe 55 won't happen.
Exactly. Maybe I can get you. Maybe we've just extended your life work to age 60, but maybe you can do 55. Let's see. Tell us, first of all, how much do you earn?
I earn about $130.
Okay. And do you use a retirement plan at work?
Yes. I have 401k with 3% match. They have both Roth and regular 401k, which is one of my questions about how I should leverage that.
I'll just do it before we get going. Like, use the Roth. Definitely use the Roth, because at $130,000, your top bracket is 24%. We probably could figure out how to get it down a little bit. But Mark, I know is going to say Roth. So I'm going to answer that question up front with, you should use a Roth for sure. Now, my next question to you, how much money is in the plan right now?
I have 315 in the traditional 401k and then 33 in the Roth 401k, because the Roth 401k was a recent addition. So
Got it. And you're maxing out your contribution? You're putting in 20,000?
Yes.
Yeah, good. And are you doing any other saving outside of your employer-based plans?
Yes. I have 90,000 in a traditional IRA, 200 in a Roth IRA, and I'm still contributing to the Roth IRA, though I can't do the full amount because of my income level.
Right. You get phased out.
Right.
Okay.
And then I'm also just putting in a plain brokerage.
You're a saveaholic, lady. How much is in the brokerage account?
230.
Whoa. You're killing it. What about a home? Do you own a home?
Yes, I own a house worth about $295,000 free and clear.
Free and clear? Do you have no life? Like, what's going on? You spend no money. Let's help Jessica spend some of her money. Were you trying to kill it on all of your saving or not?
Yes and no. I mean, I'm very family oriented. I just don't tend to have a lot I want to spend money on.
So what else should we know about you and your killing it on your savings in life in general? Is there anything else that we should know?
The only thing is, one of the things I'm considering if I do retire at 55 is maybe do some kind of second career at a much lower income level, but I haven't really fleshed that out in my mind yet.
You know why? Because you've been on call and on edge for however many years, and now you can relax a little bit, do your job, and contemplate that. I think that's great.
I'm sorry, I forgot to mention my pension.
A pension too? When does it kick in?
I can do it really at any time. I mean, the amount's going to differ when I take it. But
okay, let's do your 55.
I don't have that number. I have how much it would be if I retired at 55 and took it at 65.
That's fine. Let's do that.
And that would be, if I did a lump sum, it'd be about $500,000. If I did a monthly, it would be $3,000 a year.
Whoa. What do you spend on a monthly basis?
Maybe 5,000. Probably a little more than that.
Let's say 6,000 because we want you to spend a little more. Let's say it's 6,000. Okay. So here's my back of the envelope calculation for you. Pension plus your Social Security at whatever your full retirement age is, probably 67-ish, right? My guess is that most of your retirement needs will be met between your annual pension and your annual Social Security retirement benefit, that most of your needs will be met. Not 100%, because I'm doing like a back of the envelope calculation, and that, there's obviously going to be inflation, but you have all this other money that you've saved. This $900,000 that's already saved, you can just use whatever you want out of that to fund what your pension and Social Security does not cover. Now, the only thing is, let's say you stop working in 8 years. Okay. So you will have saved more money. So that's good. But then we have this, this 10-year time horizon that's going to be important for you. So there's two ways to think about the 10 years. One is you could say, all right, you know what? I'll do something and I'll get some job. I may not make 130,000. I'm going to make it up. Let's say it's 50,000. Okay. You'll get some job that pays you in today's dollars, $50,000 a year. You'll get health insurance and you'll cover maybe 2/3 of what you think you really need to live on, not the whole thing. And then you would have to spend some of the money that's in your brokerage account to cover the difference. Okay. How's that sound? Does that seem like a reasonable plan?
Yes. So you would want me to leave the retirement accounts until 65 or?
Yeah, we wouldn't touch those. If anything, I would be interested in beefing up the brokerage account. How much do you put away in that brokerage account on a either monthly or annual basis?
I think it's about $300.
$300? Okay. I wouldn't even put any more money into the Roth account in your Roth IRA, that part that's being phased out. I would just put it all in the brokerage account. I'd love to build up your brokerage account. Here's why. Because you have this 10-year period where you're going to need to access funds. And I think it is far better for you to access money from that brokerage account than build up more retirement reserves. Your retirement is in very good shape. So I think if you could actually save a little bit more money outside of retirement, that might give you the ability to pull the trigger at 55 and really say, okay, I'm going to do something different, or I'm going to not work and whatever you end up doing. But I think that those 10 years are kind of critical for you, right? Because you'll need health. You don't have any health insurance accessible at 55, do you?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. So then I think that we have to build up the brokerage account. Do you have an emergency reserve fund?
Yes.
How much is in there?
About 32,000.
Okay. I guess I'm also presuming, maybe erroneously, but I'm presuming you're staying in your house at age 55. Nothing's going to happen there, right? You're not moving at age 55, right?
Probably not. I will downsize at some point, but it'd probably be later than that.
I mean, I don't think there's anything you really need to do in terms of focusing on something so different than what you're doing. I just want the way that you're saving, I just want to carve it up slightly differently. So I think that using the Roth 401k makes sense. Pulling back on the amount of money you put into the Roth IRA and redirecting that into the brokerage account, that makes sense. But other than that, I don't see any big move on the horizon for you. And frankly, if you're single and no one's relying on you, right? You don't have a dependent or anything. You don't have a sister or a parent who's relying on you.
Not at this time.
Given that, and it's just you, I think you can do whatever you want. What else do we have to help you out with?
One question was, since I'm single with no dependents, is there any reason to consider getting life insurance?
None whatsoever. Do you have a will right now?
Yes.
You are in great shape. So I'll look forward to hearing from you before age 55 to tell us how much more money you have saved. Okay.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
Thank you. If you are an extreme saver or an extreme spender, we have everybody here on the program. We make room for everyone. Just go to the website, JillOnMoney.com. Click the Contact Us button. Tell us what's on your mind. Don't forget to sign up for the free weekly newsletter and check out all the great stuff that's on the website, the blog, radio shows, television appearances, our resources section. It's all there at JillOnMoney.com. It's Friday, and that means it's business. Our music is composed by Joel Goodman. By the way, Mark, Joel's moving to France, I believe. Mark Talercio is our executive producer. We are distributed by Cadence 13. Put your hands metaphorically on someone's back today. It's going to make that person feel better. It's going to make you feel better. Grit, growth, grace. Thank you for listening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.